Skan, thanks for joining us. Could you tell us a little bit about what you do now, your history with hacking, and what you're doing now in Express FM?
So, what I've been doing is hacking. I have background hacking. My very beginning was in hacking. So, I have hacking backgrounds. Then I turned to blogging, activism, and what we call hacktivism. What is fighting for causes with hacking, not only speech. So I've been doing this for 3 years, and then came the revolution and the uprising of the December and January 2010 and 2011. Then I turned to medias. I joined Nisma TV for 1 year, about 1 year, for a TV show which called NetMag, who talks about netizens, news from the internet, tutorials, etc. It's what we call the show that plugs your TV to the internet for those who don't access to the internet or people who doesn't know what's happening on the internet. So after my TV experience, I joined Express FM for Buzz of the Web, which is a smart chronicle at the end of the day in which I talk what happened on the internet all the day long, what buzzed all the day long. For example, Samsung sues Apple, etc., the polemics, etc. That's all.
And when you said you were involved in hacktivism, what causes were you involved in?
It was freedom of speech, freedom for expression, and I was fighting censorship because I have tech and hacking background. So basically, I was developer, and what made me focus on censorship. It was because too many websites that were used by developers, for example, Google App Engine, it was censored in Tunisia. So then I knew about censorship in Tunisia, then I focused on it, and I knew that there were many cases of censorship, and I knew about Zuhair, which is the first blogger who was arrested and died in 2005. So that made me angry against the system, the whole system, Ben Ali's regime, censorship, etc. So I turned to activism and hacktivism. Basically, I turned to activism and I wrote some notes on some anonymous blogs, etc. Then I knew about activism and I asked the question, I have some hack backgrounds and I'm engaged. So why I don't join the both and make some hacktivism and try to express myself with my tech and hack knowledge.
So you had mentioned the internet censorship under the Ben Ali years. Could you just briefly tell us what exactly was that like? What kind of content were Tunisians restricted from viewing? Who would be targeted by the regime and blocked from accessing the internet?
First of all, Ben Ali's regime used the pretext of pornographic websites to begin the censorship. After that, he started to censor almost everything, and he kindly transformed the Tunisian internet, into an intranet, a small, closed network in which we can access to only few websites. For example, for a while we did not have a way to upload the video on the internet. YouTube was censored, Vimeo was censored, Metacafe, Dailymotion, all the video platforms were censored. Also LiveJournal, which is a platform of blogging, all the blogs who were opposed to the regime, all websites of free press, international press, almost everything was censored. So the censorship reached its high level in November 2010, when they almost censored everything. Tumblr, Blogger, Facebook page, Facebook profiles, Twitter profiles. Me, for example, my Facebook and Twitter profiles were censored, so anybody in Tunisia can't access to my profile or my timeline on Facebook. So it was really hard.
Wow. So now, coming off of that, now we're at the Freedom Online conference. It's a new era in Tunisia. The old regime is gone. Tunisia is taking a lead in internet freedom in the world. So tell me, what does this concept, internet freedom, what does that mean to you based on your experiences as a Tunisian who's been involved in this issue? What does that mean to you, and what do you sort of think Tunisia needs to do to advance internet freedom?
So for me, internet freedom is an internet without surveillance, without censorship, and without anybody who controls the content, either the speech. So it's clear enough that we all know that we have to have some regulation institution like the agency here and many other institutions, but their role must stop at regulation and not controlling the content and censoring the speech. So for me, it's a real accomplishment that we are here, because 3 years ago or 4 years ago, ATI was our enemy, and now we are hosted at the ATI to the first Hack for Freedom event. For me, I'm still not realizing the thing that now I'm seeing the hardware that Ben Ali used to censor the internet, and now the challenge is to hack it and to identify it. So it's really awesome, and it have to continue that way. Internet must be free. It was born free, and now it's free, and it have to be free for forever. Yeah.
So now, my last question. So this is an interesting thing. I think for a lot of people, hacker has sort of a negative connotation, but here we have a form of hackers, like you said, gathered by the Internet Regulatory Agency in Tunisia. So what can hackers contribute to this effort to, as Tunisia sort of builds a new internet, and as we have this conference about internet freedom, what can hackers contribute to this conversation, or just to their knowledge of hardware? How can they contribute?
Yeah. First of all, people have to make the difference between black hat hackers and white hat hackers. What are black hat hackers? It's hackers with bad intentions, stealing, robbing, identity thief, too many bad things. But what we have here at the event, that's what we call white hat hackers, which is who are hackers, but the good ones, who can really contribute to the development of the Tunisian internet. Especially that we also, the hackerspace, the Tunisian hackerspace, have been working for almost 2 years on different projects, and they really did a good work. And I sincerely believe that if we give them more resources, more freedom, not speech freedom, but freedom to do as many projects as they want or contribute to any projects, they will do a good job.
Great. Well, thanks a lot for your time, Skan. And have
Thank
a great
you
day at
too.
the conference.